Theodore Roosevelt. Born in 1858 into a wealthy merchant family in New York State, the second child of a wealthy family, Roosevelt spent his childhood surrounded by 4 siblings. However, fate seemed to test him from a young age. He was frail and suffered from frequent asthma attacks, making his childhood somewhat turbulent. However, these ailments did not dampen his curiosity and love of the world. He developed a keen interest in zoology and immersed himself in the observation and study of various plants and animals. To strengthen his physique, he resolutely took up boxing, and this tenacity and perseverance laid the foundation for his future life. Academically, Theodore Roosevelt demonstrated exceptional talent. History, biology, German, and French became his strengths, and he eagerly absorbed knowledge to build strength for his future. In 1876, he entered Harvard University with excellent academic performance, continuing his studies at a prestigious academic institution and continuously broadening his horizons. After leaving school, Theodore Roosevelt settled on a ranch in North Dakota. Here, he learned to ride a horse, galloping freely across the vast prairies, appreciating the majesty of nature. He also married his childhood sweetheart, Edith Carroll, and they had 4 sons and a daughter, enjoying a happy family life. Entering politics, Theodore Roosevelt served as Under-Secretary of the Navy. At the outbreak of the Spanish-American War, he actively participated in it. His exceptional command and courage at the Battle of Santiago de Cuba earned him notoriety and fame. In 1900, he was elected vice president, marking a new chapter in his political career. After becoming president, Theodore Roosevelt implemented a series of far-reaching domestic policies. He established conservation policies, vigorously protecting precious resources such as forests, minerals, and oil, laying a solid foundation for sustainable development in the United States. He also enacted the Fair Trade Act, actively promoting reconciliation between labor and capital, and fostering social harmony and stability. Foreign policy, he pursued the Monroe Doctrine, implemented expansionist policies, dedicated himself to building a strong military, and actively intervened in American affairs, thereby enhancing America's influence on the international stage. For his efforts in promoting international peace, Theodore Roosevelt was awarded the 1906 Nobel Peace Prize, becoming the first American to receive the honor. After leaving office in 1909, he disagreed with the Republican Party and resolutely left the party, attempting a comeback as a presidential candidate on the Progressive Party. Unfortunately, he was ultimately defeated by Democratic candidate Woodrow Wilson and subsequently retired from politics. Notably, Theodore Roosevelt's distant nephew, Franklin Roosevelt, would later be elected President of the United States. Theodore Roosevelt's life is a magnificent epic, and his legendary story has inspired countless generations.